I forgot to open the chat bar.
Oh. And I will tweet out. Oh, it does automatically, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna retweet that, and we should probably retweet the comment.
We're live.
We are? Are you sure we're not
Already.
undead?
Well, I look undead.
Oh, you don't look undead.
I look very pale.
Loki's never been the god of the undead, darling. Chaos, fire,
Awesomeness. Hello.
awesomeness. Hello.
We haven't streamed in like 2 weeks.
I
Maybe
know.
3?
Well,
2.
life, 2.5.
2.5.
Life got in the way.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, so we're live because it's amazing. And we are going to be talking about getting ready for con because as you can tell, I'm con prepping. And I've been posting a lot on Twitter about it, getting good advice about it. Con prepping.
Con prepping.
Con prepping. This weekend is TechOceaCon. Is what it used to be called. Now they call it Techo, but it used to be TechOceaCon. Yeah, so. Woo.
Nice.
And tonight I am fashioning my Loki wig that needs altered, but I just got it today. And my Loki lipstick. And hello there, City.
Hello, City. We're back.
As con
Did you miss
preps.
us?
He did miss us, I bet. I did. I bet. I know. So, it's been 2.5 weeks. Tell me, how have you geeked?
How have I geeked? Oh, right. So the reason we didn't podcast last week is we did a family trip to Disney.
Her family, not me.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it was not a co-family trip because that would have been us saying, "Hey, Rye, I need you to take Remy and Logan over to Fantasyland. We're gonna go hit California Adventure and call us anyway." Yeah. So we did our family trip to Disney. It was for my daughter's 16th birthday, which is next Wednesday. Next Tuesday. I'm sorry, next Wednesday is her birthday. Not Tuesday. Wow, I can't do time.
What date is it?
Elf does time. It will be April 10th. It's her birthday. Today is April 4th.
That is definitely Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. So we went early for my daughter's birthday because it was over spring break. She got to bring her bestie. Our bestie also came with us, and our Disney trip happened to coincide with Cam's birthday as well.
You have so many birthdays.
We do. It goes our anniversary, his mom's birthday, his birthday, Ryan's birthday, and it's all within like 20 days of each other. Not even. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. So we had our Disney trip. We were in the park for 5 days. And most of those days we were there for a majority of the day. Wednesday we made an early day, and we were back in the hotel by 6 in the morning, by 6 in the evening, and then we laid in, like, we just didn't move. But we walked 35.5 miles, or I did, during the course of the 5 days.
It's insanity.
Ate everything in the park.
Don't blame you.
Everything. Oh, one of the nights California Adventure was having their food and wine festival, so we actually kind of even got like a date meal in. Yeah, where we had tapas and a mule and all that. But one of the funniest things was, and we did Disney bounding the entire time, which was great. I was really prepared. The rest of the family was not as well, and I should have made sure they had everything they needed because some of the stuff did not go off as well as I wanted to. But that was fine. We still had fun with it. I know. Like, we're getting ready. We're packing Friday night, and Cam's like, I need a plain white shirt for this one. I don't have a plain white shirt. How the hell do you not own a plain white shirt?
Don't they all men own them? Like a pack of them? They're like $8.
Yeah. So like stuff like that. So it didn't go. So we could have done better with stuff, but we had fun. Good. But Tuesday was our Marvel Day, which was really great. Rye's bestie did Black Widow. Cam did Captain America because he's that way. Keek did The Incredible Hulk. Ryan did Loki. And I did Agent Carter. And we happened to have, we're in California Adventure. And Keek's like, yeah, I'm waiting in line for Captain America. I'm like, well, we need to go join you now, don't we?
Yeah.
So we go over and it's the line's pretty long, and I wasn't gonna cut back up to where she was. So yeah, we stayed waited back in line. And by the time the girls came, were around, so they came with us, and we got to the front of the line, and he immediately got what I was doing, which was fun.
Good. That's
So
amazing.
we had this absolutely lovely dialogue. He was, of course, was like 6'6",
I seen the picture.
and I'm 4'10", and I was in flats.
It's a very big
normally-
discrepancy.
Oh, it was hilarious. I came up to like the bottom of his shoulder. But we had a lovely dialogue. Yeah, about that dance, yada yada yada, and then of course I pulled the English accent. And then
There's a stink bug.
oh no,
I'm panicking.
it's fine. It's fine. Just
Bastard.
leave it alone.
No, I hid it away. I don't want to hear
Okay.
me.
So we did the pictures, and then we did a family picture. And Ryan was next to him. He just looks at her. Loki, huh? Yeah, I like Loki. Don't tell me he's misunderstood. So he gave her
is.
crap for being
Good.
Loki, and it was adorable.
Rise, my girl.
Yeah. But yeah, he gave her a bad time for being Loki and taking a picture of him wearing her Loki jacket and the
That's
Loki
awesome.
necklace. And
I love
yeah,
it.
you two have matching stuff now. It's adorable.
I love it. We do have the same jacket and the
Yeah,
same
and
necklace.
same necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
City says he doesn't own any plain white shirts. They're $8 for 12.
Yeah. I own plain white shirts, several, but I'm pretty sure Cam can't wear mine because
Thank
mine's
you.
like
Loki did
women's
nothing.
extra small.
Loki is misunderstood. Nothing
Loki's actually- no,
fully
he's-
wrong.
He's actually an asshole, but that's a whole different story. Honey,
It's okay.
he is. I have. There was an incident, and Mike. He kidnapped my character. Anyways,
He's not that bad.
yeah. You have him cut out your tongue and your toes, and you say that. But like the funny thing was, because of that, I was so torn when I found him attractive in the Thor movie. I'm like, oh my god,
That was a really
why am
hard
I-
nut to swallow, wasn't it?
It was. I'm like, damn. Vaughn actually wouldn't. Oh,
You're like, I would switch sides.
I was
I'm
upset.
submitting now.
Well,
Switched.
She had a thing for jerks anyway. Anyways, oh, and the other way I geeked this week, and you geeked this week, the last few weeks as well. We're getting ready to start up our D&D campaign again, which is I think it's like the third part of the story where we're zero level. Well, we're going to be first level characters, but we've been doing some of the written stuff via Facebook, like setting up our characters with training process we're going to go through, the NPCs that they interact with. So that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been great. I like doing that kind of written
Yeah.
story.
Because you can think about it and you can kind of focus and you can, okay, let me Google. Okay, you mentioned these things. Let me Google those to make sure I know exactly what it is.
Right.
And so it gives you a little more time.
Right. I agree.
So that's been fun. So that's one of the ways I've been geeking this week, or the last 2.5 weeks, technically. How about you, my love?
So we'll talk more about my geekery later because of what the show's about is conventions. But I've been prepping for the con this week. Buying kids costumes, making adult costumes, all that kind of fun stuff. Again, we'll talk about that fun later.
Right.
My best geek thing
Yes.
was what happened 2 Thursdays ago. You can't see it. It's upside down, but that's Freddy Krueger. Like right there.
And it's so pretty and
And
bright.
he's so
and
pretty.
yeah, it's healed now, so you can touch
That's
it.
pretty healed.
and-
That's pretty
yeah.
healed. It's not itchy either. So it goes with my full, now I have a full half sleeve, which I'm very proud of.
Nice. Yeah. It's so nice.
It makes me so happy in my heart.
Yeah.
And then we've been getting back into Bleach again. We're doing Bleach characters for the con too. So Bleach is an anime that I adore.
Thank you, because I didn't know what that was. I'm like,
I had to fill it in.
What
It's
are you bleaching, love? Your hair?
bleaching. Oh God, no. No.
Yeah. No.
No. Bleach is an anime that I love. My husband loves. Everybody loves. And the kids think it is fantastic. So we've been getting
Cool.
back into that. Oh, City knows. We get back into that. And then when we're like watching a show before bed, we're watching Tokyo Ghoul, which is another anime that's very good. We really haven't watched a lot lately because of
Right.
the kids. And some of it's not, I mean,
Yeah.
there's appropriate anime, then there's super inappropriate. So they gotta find
totally.
that line, right? I don't doubt that for a second, City. But there's that fine line. So we sort of started to find the ones that they can watch okay, and there's a ton.
I can ask Rye for some suggestions because she does. She watches way more anime than I would love to watch some with her.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something we technically really watch as mother and daughter. I would like to.
You should. There's a couple out there that I can recommend that are good for mother-daughter, like her age.
Yeah.
Because I probably was, she's going to be 16. I was her age when I started really watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can name some ones that are like in between that, you know, preteen, teen kind of. Because that's a lot of the ones I know, and my kids are too little to.
Yeah, to really enjoy and get it.
So it's good. That's how I've kind of geeked this week. And again, we'll go more into my geekery later. But
this show's kind of dedicated to some of your geekery, girl.
I know. What have you geeked over this week?
Well, we've been geeking over one of the same things, haven't we? So when you're a mom and you're busy and you work full time and you have multiple games and podcasts and a busy life and school, one of the things that kind of falls by the wayside is your fitness and your health regimen. So after this trip, after I ate everything in the park, by the way, can I tell you about the 3 cheese Monte Cristo?
I've seen the picture and I'm jelly.
It could have, oh my God, it's so good. The Mickey shaped beignets, the caramel banana French toast.
Have I ever told you that I hate you just like that much?
You don't love, you do not.
I know.
You do not. I did go veg a few days in the park though, because I'd like to do that, and they have some really good options. Anyway, so after that, and after basically intending to get back into shape after the beginning of the year, and then never getting my butt back into a gym, I have been focused on it. I'm tracking again, hardcore tracking, trying to get my fitness back in. Going to the gym, doing like 75 minutes. I can't do an hour or 120 minutes like somebody here, because you're insane and can work out, and you find ways to work out multiple times a day. But I've been doing that, just kind of refocusing on that. It does take some balancing, because I need to figure out when I can, can I get out of work in time? Can I get to the gym in time? Can I, what have you? But it's been fun, and I forget like how much I really kind of enjoy that, in that weird way. I enjoy that body pain that comes from a really good workout. Like the next morning you wake up like, holy crap, yesterday was leg day.
Yep, you're like, ow, this hurts.
Ow,
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 ow.
Plus,
ow,
we've been motivating each other.
Yes.
Pictures every time we work out.
Pictures every time we work out. I do love the I'm gross selfies being sent back and forth.
Some really gross, sweaty selfies.
I know. It was just like, my fear is accidentally sending this to group chat instead of personal, just like, no.
Yep. Yesterday's was super bad. I was like, oh, that's going filed away.
Yep. So we have a motive, and it's just in general, trying to, here's what I ate today, stuff and that's something really great to have a fitness partner, even if they are,
2,000 miles away. I don't know how far we are.
Yeah. It's 3 hours by plane. I know that.
True that.
Yep. So what have you geeked over this week?
So that's sort of me too, because I do not recommend what I'm doing. I'm doing a severe diet for the convention just to lose just a little bit more so my pants look a little better. Right. I don't recommend it. It's not good for you. What I'm doing is not good for anybody, and it sucks. Bad. You're going from a person that was doing macros at 1,800 calories a day to 1,200 and under and working out for as much as I'm doing.
I do want to say,
don't do that.
Like 1,200 is what I should have. So yeah, no, you're way reducing calories.
Yeah, but just for con, and then I'll go back to my normal.
Your macros.
My macros for seasons.
So I'm bad, but this is my only indulgence today, and it's
beautiful.
It's a once a week indulgence.
It's beautiful. So I've been doing that, working out really hardcore.
I know you have. Insane.
Just to bust it out for convention, and then for concerts I'll be doing a much lighter, because it's not, the next one's not till May, so I'll be doing a much lighter schedule.
Ooh, which ones? What are you doing in May?
Jonathan Davis.
Oh yeah, I know that. Duh. Hello.
May 9th.
Yes.
So excited. So I've been doing a lot of that, and that's pretty much consuming. It's really consuming when you do it. We switched from working out in the morning. We were getting up at 5, working out in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Switched to doing this evening schedule to try it out. Number one, to get the extra hour of sleep, because it really affects you. Like, I am way more awake when I sleep until 6 than 5. Like, it's just a fact.
And also, if you could sleep, you sleep better.
Yeah. And the kids get to work out in the because we have a gym in the basement.
Cute. Yeah.
They do. They
that's
help.
awesome.
They play. They lift weights. They have toys down there, so they just like play with their toys, and they come and lift a 2-pounder and like, that worked out,
Cute.
Mom.
Yeah.
So that's fun. It's nice to do that with them. Then I also geeked over getting my new glasses. I think that's a key thing.
Oh, I love them.
I got purple glasses, guys. They're not here yet. These are my reds, but they're coming. And I'll be super.
And they're great
amazed.
contrast with your hair.
Well, not this hair.
Not your regular hair.
This is not my real hair.
No.
It used to be this long. It's not anymore.
Mine was also that long
Guest
at one
City
point.
purple glasses. They're going to be amazing. And beautiful, and I can't wait to get them.
Yes, they look so cute on you. They're very flattering.
Thank you. So what about Rye? I know you already went over a couple of the fun Disney stuff she did.
I know. So this actually goes directly into our category as well. So the day before we left for Disney, she went to a small con called DevCon.
I love her.
Which is an itty bitty free con they had over at ASU West. And it's mostly anime con. And so, which was really cute. And she was going with her group from Cosplay Club.
Which is so cute.
So cute. So they did the Avengers, and she of course did Tony Stark. Which was exactly. And so basically it was just, the Iron Man t-shirt and like a shirt over it, a pair of, jeans, a pair of cons, but it was very, very, casual Tony.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
And some of I can't remember, she gave me a list of who everyone else was, but it was really kind of cool and weird because I dropped her off and, like, okay, just text me when you're ready to get picked up.
How long was she there for?
Still a few hours. Yeah, like a good
good.
6 hours.
Good.
Yeah. And then, she got home and then her bestie was over. And by the way, you'll appreciate this. So she was telling me about, she was hanging out with one of her guy friends, from Cosplay Club. And I think they're in D&D together. And she kept referring to him as ass butt.
That's amazing.
Oh, I forgot the other thing that happened. Did I tell? We haven't had a show since I had my trip to Burbank, have we?
No.
Okay, I need to rewind on this because this was something I geeked over for you guys.
Okay.
So, 2 weeks ago, my mom, one of my oldest friends, and I, and another friend of hers, we went to a day trip to Burbank. We did the Hollywood Walk of Fame. We took pictures in front of the Man's Chinese Theater where there's the original handprints from Star Wars. Saw Mark Hamill's brand new star, which I was so excited for. But we went up to take a picture of the Hollywood sign, which you could see. There's like a shopping center next to the Man's Chinese Theater. It's a really cool little area. And if you go like 3 to 4 stories up, there's like a view where you can get a good picture of the Hollywood sign. So we're taking it. We look down and there's the Mystery Machine. There's Scooby-Doo. And I'm like, is that baby? And as we know, I don't watch Supernatural.
She doesn't. It's sacrilegious.
I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But but like a lot of my girlfriends watch it and you guys love it. And it's obviously a huge part of our shifter game.
Huge.
And I walked right into that on accident. So I'm like, is that baby? Awesome. Like, and there's a huge crowd down there.
Yeah.
It's like, well, great. Well, I'm going to make sure I get a good picture of baby for the guys. So we're still up there and we're having fun. And I'm so sorry to digress, but I forgot to tell the story. And we hear this uproar. Like, people are losing their ever-loving minds. And we look down. And there's some rather handsome men walking directly below us. 3 stories below us. I'm like, I'm pretty sure those are the supernatural
I
guys.
don't know why you didn't pounce.
Because it was 3 feet below and I would have missed my dex check.
It would have been worth it.
Yeah. But I zoom on my camera. So yeah. So that was our fun little like Hollywood moment.
All these are wasted moments.
Exceptionally geeky Hollywood moment.
It was.
It was. That was pretty fabulous, and that's where I digress because my kid wasn't there, and I'm still talking about my kid at DevCon. But oh yes, because Assbutt reminded me of that.
Assbutt,
which I do know is from Supernatural, and now I think Cass is gonna start calling Sam that every time he flirts with her inappropriately.
Good, I love it.
Assbutt. Yeah. And then, so she went to DevCon. She had a blast. She did some light cosplay. And at Disney, her and Ree wandered off alone a lot, which was fun for us because we didn't have to worry about teenagers. And her bestie, Ree, got to be the rebel spy on Star Tours.
That's awesome.
It is, by the way, at least the one in California. If you're in the back row, three or four are usually the rebel spy.
You just gave it away.
I know I did.
You're like the person that gives away the plot of a movie.
No, but the thing is, you have no you can't choose your row. They tell you what row to go into.
Okay.
So if you can't say, "Hey, I want this row," then like, no, we need you to go in this row because that's where we have space for you.
Right. Well, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give it to you.
So
it's yours.
So yes. So what's your kid stuff?
I guess the geekiest is they got new glasses too.
They did. Well, didn't Logan get something geeky for Easter?
He did. He got Kirby.
He did.
I forgot about Kirby because we didn't let him play it today.
Right. Because the glasses.
Because the glasses. So yeah, he got that new Kirby game for the Switch, and let me tell you, that kid is obsessed and actually really good at it.
Real awesome.
Oh, God, he's really good at all these kind of games. It's crazy.
Well, think about though and same thing with my daughter is these kids have been raised on video games. Right. When we were kids, our parents were watching the nightly news. When they were our kids, parents have always played video games.
Right. So he loves that, and he has been playing like crazy on the Switch, and then we play with him, and it's like up to 4 players, so that's kind of nice. So we can all play it together, which is good. Except the adults. I mean, I don't even want to be Kirby. Because if you lose your powers, it sucks really bad.
Right.
And if you're in a boss fight, you're just like floating Kirby like all around, and it's stupid. But it frustrates the two of them if they have to be Kirby.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow. I don't want to be Kirby. I don't want to be Kirby either.
It's okay.
I know. And I did another cool thing is I got to take them to Kidsville on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, they had a really good time. It's like this little shop that they built little shops inside of it. So they have a restaurant, they have a workshop, a grocery store, a salon, a post office, and a library. I think it's all of them. So they have little shops that the kids get to dress up and play, and that was kind of neat,
Yeah.
Whoever had the worst attitude during the day needs to be Kirby. That's a great idea.
No, we like Drew, and he's our friend, and that'll make him grow. Sorry.
Or misbehave the most. That'd be Logan. Every single day.
Oh, but he's so damn cute.
I know. If he wasn't cute,
saves him.
it's the only thing that does. Yeah.
Yep.
So they went to Kidsville and had a lot of fun. Made some friends, played a lot with toys, and that was fun. I like getting them out to do that kind of neat stuff. And it's really cheap, so it's not like it's an expensive trip for them.
And that'll be good. Maybe good to do in the summertime too, when it's
Yeah.
When it gets to a little warm on the really warm days.
He's at a sleepover, so he can't say goodnight to you guys.
Oh,
I know. Mm-hmm. He's never gone on Wednesdays.
Oh,
He's at my aunt's. I know. He's one of the nicest little things.
Oh, that's sweet.
He's going to con too, by the way.
I know he is. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So how about your news? I know which one I'm taking, so don't even.
Yeah, right. You know the rule.
I do.
There is a rule, and literally at this point, I just go looking for it.
I hope you do. I hope you spend enormous amounts of time.
Okay. So one of the things that we love, obviously, is Stranger Things. And coming to Universal Studios Holiday Nights of Terror is they're expecting to do a Stranger Things this year.
That's awesome.
So fans will be able to give the opportunity to enter the Upside Down and face, the Demogorgon and all the scary creatures that dwell within it. It's going to be at several of the Universal parks. So California, Florida, and I'm not sure there's any others. They'll be doing a maze inspired by the first season. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That's awesome.
Also, I have a friend that works for Universal Studios, and she's usually heavily involved in the Halloween stuff. So I can't wait to hear what's going on there.
Can she get free tickets?
No, but I think she can usually get it. Well, she might be able to. Good. I can say, hey, baby girl, I have your baby pictures. I can post those all over the web unless you want to give.
Sounds like a girl's trip to me.
It does. I would do that to her though, but it would be So it is going on at Hollywood, Orlando, and Singapore.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that looked like a really great time, and God, I love Stranger Things.
God, who doesn't?
I know people who are wrong. People with no soul.
No soul.
No soul.
No soul at all.
No, because it's geeky and it's D&D and it's fabulousness and
it's so us.
It has great music. Yes,
it's so us. I love it. I miss it.
It.
So mine,
huh? What's
has to do with the rule is so Nicolas Cage.
Yes,
he has been Ghost Rider twice.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic movies. Fight me, okay? Fight me.
I love you.
Fight me. All right, fantastic movies.
You know what? No. Mr. Roboto is one of my favorite albums. I have no way to judge people's guilty pleasures because, Anyway, I will not fight you over it because we all like what we like.
Thank you. So he did Ghost Rider in 2 of the movies, and he's also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., not Nicolas Cage.
But the character is.
The character is. So Nicolas Cage, he talks about everything. Like, we all know he loves Superman.
Yeah.
And wants to be Superman. And now he's talking about how when he was Ghost Rider, but he thought they did it wrong. And a lot of people said this back when the movies came out, that it should have been a rated R film.
Yeah, definitely.
They were not doing superhero movies rated R. Let's just remember that. Until Deadpool came out, unheard of. Unheard of. So Nicolas Cage thinks that they need to do a rated R version of Ghost Rider with him not in the movie.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I agree with that part. However,
but
he's older now.
Rated R, and he's that right. I love the fact though that he's willing to say, "Hey, it's something I love. It's something a passion of mine.
Yeah,
I can't do it the justice that it needs done, but it should be done." And he's gonna put his money where his mouth is. He's gonna get behind this stuff, and he probably will make it happen.
Oh, he will, because he's Nicolas Cage, and he makes the craziest things happen.
Right.
Craziest. He bought an island.
Because it's Nicolas effing Cage.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying. So, yes, that is my story. So, maybe Ghost Rider will happen. Rated R version. Yeah. I would love it.
I love that they're doing that now. And you think about the flavor of those comic books from the mid-90s and then, through now. There's a lot of the things that should be treated that way. Mm-hmm. And it's something that very much was started by, Frank Miller's Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And with the Vertigo line and with a lot of those Marvel comics that necessarily weren't intended for younger readers.
Mm-hmm. And just Drew went to go to the comic store at work, and he picked out a couple Hulk comics for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
He had to go through and make sure they were even acceptable.
Yeah, totally.
Because you never know.
Right, which is fine. You need to make which as a parent, it's good to make sure what your kids are reading is appropriate for them. But also as a geek, it's good to know that there's stuff that's going to be appealing to you.
Right.
Like I remember telling Ryan about Neil Gaiman. I'm like, I can't wait for you to read Sandman when you turn 18.
Yep. Just saying.
Because it's not appropriate.
Now, there are other Neil Gaiman books I could recommend to you that are vastly appropriate for that age.
Oh, yeah. There's a huge, Coraline, the Giant.
Ocean at the End of the Lane is very appropriate.
Right. Right.
But
There's a lot that are.
they are books taught, and first time I ever read him was Gothic Imagination in college.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Exactly.
For a reason. It's not, it's heavy. All of his
It's
stuff is
heavy.
heavy, and
And you need to, especially for those things, you need to develop those critical thinking skills.
Yeah. that's
And
it's one of those things, like when you start to read books, and we're digressing, but whatever. When you
We
start
do
to
that.
read books, you need to make sure that you're understanding that it's fiction, and kids have blurred lines when they're preteens and
Yeah.
teens and whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Just like I had somebody, and I don't think I might have mentioned this here, I don't know, but like Wicked
Mhm.
is not a kid's book. It's
Right.
labeled as a teen novel,
Young
as a
adult book,
YA
yeah.
book. It's not. There's bestiality.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right? It's a great book.
It's a great
and
book.
it's a really neat interpretation.
It's
But
a great book. Do not let your kids read it.
exactly.
That's how it is. That's unfortunately that's how it is. So we're I know, City.
We
I speak true words.
digress.
I digress a lot.
It's fine. It's been a while, and we do this.
There's a cat meowing at me
Yes.
constantly. So on to our topic for this
Which
evening.
are cons.
Cons.
Yay!
I'm not wearing this wig for fun.
No. You're
It's-
wearing it.
it's
It's
itchy.
a trial.
It's a trial.
for a con.
It's a trial. So what got us on this topic is this weekend I'm going to Teco with the fam, which is
Yay.
exciting. And we are going we're going as Bleach characters. So Ichigo Kurosaki is going to be Drew, orange wig and all. I'm going as Rukia, and I have the shorter black wig for her and the whole outfit. Our wonderful daughter wants to be a Menos Grande, which is a type of hollow, which is one of the bad guys. And I'm custom making her a mask, which is very difficult
Crazy.
and stupid, and I hate it. And
Time crunch. It's fine. It's
I'm not made to do this. I'm very bad at it. It's a lot of gesso, which is the
Yeah,
stupid
it's
stuff
fine.
that you put on the costume. They have to sand it. It's dumb. So that's what we're doing. Oh, and
good
then
thing you're married to a woodworker that has the equipment.
he needs to start working. Then we have Logan, who is not going to be anybody from Bleach because he decided
Okay.
against it, but he is going to be Hulk.
I'm sure it makes Al so happy. And Drew happy.
Yes.
The guys in our life happy.
So that's like Friday's costume. Saturday, Drew and Remy cannot go. They're going fishing.
Which is the coolest thing
This is
ever.
a cool little father-daughter trip. And I'm going as Loki, female version, but I'm doing more of the non-traditional robes. I don't have time. It was 3
Right.
weeks ago we decided to go. I'm doing like green shirt, black leather jacket, black leather pants, black leather boots. I'm doing the whole shebang.
Yeah.
With the wig, the lipstick, and I'm attempting to make horns. So today arrived the sort of crown.
Yeah, what did you end up
Insert.
doing for that?
I bought a suggestion of the wonderful husband, an interior of a welding helmet. It creates
Ooh.
a cap, and I'm going to frame around it.
Perfect.
So the horns are already in production. They were made last weekend with foam, some tape, gesso, and I didn't have any plastic, like thermoplastic. It's very hard to find around here for who knows why, but I couldn't get any. And I also wasn't
It's the whole
paying
time crunch
$50.
thing. It's fine.
Right. So I'm just gessoing over to hope to cover the things, but we might use spackling to cover them and then shave them down.
Okay.
So I'm going to build the crown and have the horns. They're not super big. I mean, they're like, I don't know, they're like that big. So they're pretty good size. I have plans to make the staff, but I have to run and go get the dowel rod.
Right. Yeah.
That should be easy. To also accentuate the outfit, got some green and gold earrings. Got some green jewelry. Going to replace all my silver earrings, which I have a lot, with gold earrings.
I know. Yeah.
But what's nice about it is, you know, I got these at Michael's for $3. It's simple, easy, super fix. And then I splurged on the wonderful Marvel necklace, as we know, and the wonderful Marvel bracelet.
Cute.
That's super cute.
That is really nice. I like that.
So, got that jewelry going on. The other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to obviously play with the wig and make it go back and be greasier.
Right.
Because that's what it is. So that's my day 2 outfit. Logan will be Hulk and escorting me.
Puny God. Oh my God.
Puny God. I want him to say that.
Yeah.
But he really is good at quoting lines from Thor Ragnarok, so I don't want him to get confused. He does it all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was our entire trip was lines from Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, he does it all the time. I
Mhm.
don't know. Like, I'll
Big
hear him.
monster.
He quotes hella.
My
A
God.
boy after my own heart, right?
It's for those kids.
Little evil coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on Sunday, we're going again. Everybody's going this time. Remy is going as Star-Lord. Logan's going as Hawkeye.
Ooh.
I didn't know. Yeah, that was a brand new development.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was I need a second costume, Mom.
Hopefully it's more
on Monday.
character development than what poor Hawkeye has had. Anyways.
Let's hope.
Right.
And I don't know if I'm going to go as Loki in a different kind of version because I have multiple choice. I have a skirt
Right.
too. So I
Right.
go as second day as Loki, and Drew only has the one costume, so who knows what he'll do. But he could always wear his
Right.
Captain America shirt. So
Yeah.
So that's sort of why we started this topic, is because
Mhm.
I've been heavy in con planning and I haven't done this in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I did this before Amazon was around, so
Yeah.
it's much easier now.
Yeah, it is.
So we should do the questions because this tells you how long ago this was for both of us.
Exactly. All right. So, and both of us are really experienced con goers with very different experiences as well. So that was a perfect thing. And I kind of like, so kind of do Q&A around our con experience. So,
Yeah.
my dear Trey, what was your first con?
It was SibCon when I was 14 years old.
Oh, we're the same age again.
And it was a gaming convention.
Mm-hmm.
And I did LARPing, vampire LARPing,
Mm-hmm.
and played in a bunch of board games and tabletop games. And it was the only one in this area, super small. That was my first experience with conning.
Nice. So mine was Cactus Con, which was NASFIC in 1987. NASFIC is the U.S. con when WorldCon is in Europe. And like to me, it seemed like the biggest thing ever. And we just went to the dealer's room. My stepfather and I at the time, my mom was working on Saturday. We went down there to the dealer's room. It seemed like it was huge. And they let you into the dealer's room free then because the dealers, the vendors
Yeah.
wanted you there. I looked it up because I was trying to get the exact, the name of the exact con. There was 3,000 attendees. That was it.
Wow.
I do cons now with 100,000 attendees.
Oh, right.
So the fact that it was so huge. So we went Saturday to the dealer's room, and then like Sunday we went. They dropped me off, and I was dressed. And I actually did a costume, and I was dressed as Marty McFly's mother from
You're
Back to the Future.
adorable.
Because my mom had this really great white 50s dress, and I just wore that.
You're adorable.
Yeah. So that was my first con.
I love it.
So what were your con experiences like when you were in high school and or college?
So all through high school, I really only did SibCon and CosCon. So CosCon was I think it was CosCon was spring, SibCon was fall.
Mm-hmm.
And I went every single year, my whole high school and almost all my college years. We went every single year. I even went when I came back from California. So I've been there a lot. I was mostly full of LARPing. Did a lot of vampire LARP. Did a lot of tabletop role playing. Ran a tabletop role playing when I had 14 people sign up. It was very difficult.
God.
I was 15 and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I also had my wisdom teeth out that week. So it was really bad. And we did a lot of that. That was all through high school. It wasn't until college when I met a lot more people that were into the anime, into gaming, that I went to my first like anime convention. And it was Otakon in Baltimore, Washington, D.C. area. Yeah. And I drove like the whole car full of people in the middle of the night to this con. I don't know why I was driving. I was the most inexperienced driver in the whole group. It was just little me driving on the highway.
You were probably also though the reliable one,
Oh yeah. And I think we decided to go like a month before it happened. And I made a costume all by myself in my dorm room using materials bought from where'd we go? Goodwill. So bought all my materials from Goodwill. The only thing I did not buy was a wig, and I bought that on eBay because wigs weren't $15 on Amazon like they are now.
Right.
So I bought a blue wig on eBay. I bought ribbon to make this beautiful red bow for the hair and a beautiful red bow for the necktie. Bought a white blouse and sewed it all into a jacket, which is very hard. Bought a blue skirt and hand pleated it.
God.
Yeah, in my dorm with this little tiny sewing machine. And I was Chidori from Full Metal Panic.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. And I even had to help make my boyfriend's Times costume. And he was a guy from there as well. So
Awesome.
that was my first like real anime con. And then I went to more. Once I went to that one, then I went to all the ones around the area throughout college. So that was it was gaming and then tons of anime ones when I found that they existed.
Yeah. So so very much like you, in Phoenix, we had a spring con and we had a fall con.
Mm-hmm.
Fall was CopperCon.
CopperCon.
And spring was LepreCon.
That's adorable.
That was it was adorable. So it was kind of cool because they were much smaller cons than what I do now. Like a big con would be like 500 people, and usually, so we'd be either downtown at one of the hotels, and they gave us like decent room rates, and we'd just get as many as we could into the room. Or when I was younger, we wouldn't even do, if it was downtown, we wouldn't even stay in a room. We would take the bus. We would leave school on a Friday, take the bus downtown, be there until whenever, have a parent pick us up, have a parent drop us off, or we'd take the bus back downtown all weekend. We would live in the con suite for food because, you didn't really have money for everything.
Well, we had no money.
No money. And what money we had, we saved for the art auction or the dealer's room. And it was very panel heavy. And the guests were like local authors. Like we would have like Alan Dean Foster. Michael Stackpole did a few of them. So you'd have like local authors. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember at the time. I remember like the masquerade balls and like people did the best cosplay do the masquerade costume. And much like you, my costumes really were Goodwill creations.
Right.
And I almost never did like something that was known. I would a lot of the times would do, hey, it's my D&D character or, something imagination wise. And then I started doing them out in Scottsdale. And by the time that I was old enough to drive, and that was in college. So we would just drive out there and, spend the weekend. One of the most embarrassing things, though, about those cons is there was a young woman who was like, I think a year younger than I was, who, well, we all know those girls at cons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And her badge name was Jailbait. She was a year younger than I was. She was short, pale brunette, and busty. So I would have complete and utter strangers come up to me because their con buddies had described this girl to them to look out for because, she would probably make out with them. And they would come up to me and say, hey, are you Jailbait? Like, yes, I am, but I'm not the one you're looking for.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before there were cam girls, there were con girls.
Con sluts. Anyways.
And everybody knew them.
Yeah. So, by description, yep. That was a lot. So, one year, though, my badge name was not Jailbait.
That's wins.
Because I'm like, oh, and she was sweet. She was just liked the attention, and
a lot of them do.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, and it's still the same. And now a lot of cosplay girls, which is fine. I mean, and I get all mommy on them because, like, well, I'll go into that. My con experience as an adult. But yeah, I get very protective of them because I remember those girls.
Yeah. I mean, we had some time, like in the cons, like the SibCon and the CosCon, we were always like staying in random rooms. I mean, I started going when I was 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no.
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I ended up staying, I remember, this is like awful. I was in this room with all my friends, and for some reason, there was somebody sleeping in the bathroom. Don't know why, but they were. I had to pee.
Mm-hmm.
So I called my friend Nate, and he was in his own room by himself for whatever reason. And
I don't know why you weren't just crashing on Nate's couch.
Yeah, I was like, Nate, I need to pee. Can I please come use your bathroom? He goes, yeah, come on down. So I come down, and he's in there scrubbing the toilet. He's like, I'm so sorry, I just threw up. And he was cleaning the toilet. Like, that's how con behind the scenes is. It's not what your parents know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and and our kids aren't going to be able to get with anything, are they?
Hell no. You stand no con at a hotel when you're 14 years old with a bunch of drunk men.
Yeah.
He did not have con crud. He had Johnny Walker crud.
Wild
turkey crud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he had.
Those were my friends as well.
Yeah. So what's been your experience as an adult? So you've gone to way more as an adult than I have. I've gone to, like, this might be my first real one in a long time.
Well, and I went through a long period where I didn't go to cons. And same thing with you. So 6 years ago now, we actually decided to do a 1-day trip to Phoenix Comic-Con.
Nice.
Phoenix Comic-Con is huge. It's now Phoenix Comic Fest because San Diego Comic-Con's being ridiculous and suing everybody right and left. So Phoenix Comic-Con's like, no, we're not going to let you do that. We're just changing our name.
Right.
Which is fine. So, but 6 years ago, in terms of the order of things, yes. So we went with some of our friends that we'd actually had just become close to in our guild, our WoW guild. Like, we met them in April. No, March, because we just celebrated our 6th anniversary of friendship. We met them in March in a meetup, and we became pretty close. By May, we were hanging out together, and they were there for the whole weekend. But we met up with them. Those two of them. It was my friend Ben, his girlfriend Sarah, my cyber son Tanner, and our friend we call him Bovie, Bernie. So we met up with them. We drove down for lunch one day, but then the Sunday we actually did a 1-day con. It was Rye's first kind of cosplay, and she just did a Batgirl costume. It was my first steampunk cosplay.
Love it.
And so we just, we hung out in the dealer's room primarily. We did a few panels. A friend of mine was doing a Harry Potter makeup panel.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And he transformed one of our friends from, a gorgeous brunette into a gorgeous brunette Bellatrix. That wasn't a stretch because she already had the hair and Carrie's amazing with makeup. So we did that, like, the first day we did that. And then a few months later, we did our first Nerdtacular.
Oh, I'm so jealous of that.
It was the first year. So it was the year that TMS started. And it was the year that really Nerdtacular started getting big and became like a con instead of just a, hey, let's go to the movies.
Right.
So it was a 1-day event. And it was at Noah's convention what's a convention center? Conference center. And we all stayed at there was 2 hotels right by Noah's. So we were staying at one or the other. And that's when the first the gaming started. And that was like the night before was the gaming. We took over one of the hotel lobbies and some friends were, people playing D&D, and then someone had Munchkin going in a conference room. Nice. And there was, so it was really, really casual. So that was like my first experience as an adult. And then, so the same friend, Sarah, and I helped Sarah a little bit, cause she was one of the few first vendors at Nerdtacular. And then the next Phoenix Comic-Con rolled around. And Sarah and my friend Larkin were sharing a table in Artist Alley. Now, an Artist Alley table is tiny. It's a 6-foot table.
Yeah.
And they did not have much merchandise. Larkin's the one that makes the chainmail earrings.
Love them. They're beautiful.
You're going to get a Loki pair soon. And Sarah does... Oh, no, because I made them for you. But so, the D20 necklaces I made, Sarah does those. Cool. And then she does the 8-bit bows. She does a lot of really neat stuff. I I didn't send you a hair pick, did I? I did.
Yeah.
So she made the hair pick.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So so they were sharing a table, and they're like, "Do you want some space?" I'm like, what? Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay. So I started making, and that's how I started making steampunk jewelry.
That's awesome.
So I had like maybe 15 items, and I was so amazed when like the first thing sold.
That's awesome.
Like, oh, you like what I do? So that was 5 years ago now.
Wow, that's awesome. See?
So my experience really is now it's these really huge cons, but behind the table.
Right.
And I'm involved in like a lot of them like one of the Facebook groups around the con, which is called the Blue Ribbon Army, which is kind of fun. And like I'll see like the kids who are doing their first con, like, hey, I'm wearing this to con. It's kind of risque. Is this okay? Or what should I do if somebody starts making passes at me? I'm like, you come to my booth, you look for anybody with a Blue Ribbon Army lanyard.
Right.
So I've kind of like become the con mom.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, and which I don't mind. Or like my friends that they know if they have anxiety issues or panic attacks at con, come to my booth, sit behind the booth.
That's a good idea. Look at you. You're so nice.
Well, it's my job. Or and my kid knows that, if you need a spot to rest between stuff,
right,
just come sit down, or I expect to work. But like, so like my little so here's the kind of funny thing is my little 15 things has gone from that to, holy crap, I need a corner booth so I can put up an extra table,
which is awesome.
And I still partner with Sarah. She's always in the booth next to me because we know each other's merchandise. So if we need to walk away, whatever, and I never walk away to con, I'm so bad about it. But like if she's running late, I'll run her booth.
That's awesome.
But Reversal of Fortune, I now carry what little Larkin needs to have at my booth, and I sell for her.
That's so nice of you.
It's fun, and I still encourage her to still do stuff because we used to share a table. I would have so little space because we shared, but I think chainmail could be a lot harder. Like the earrings would sell because they're a very inexpensive item. Those would sell. But like the $20 lanyard, which she spent so much time and effort and looks amazing, people would look at it but not buy.
Right.
The $60 dice pouch, people would look at but not buy necessarily. So it made little sense for her to spend so much money for half of that table.
Right. And
me to not have a lot of, like her stuff is like really spread out. Me to have half that table, which I've purchased, and my stuff's really squished in, but she's not making any sales and she's getting frustrated. So I'm like, no, just send me what we want.
That makes sense.
And now she pays for like the up fee for the side.
Nice.
The side table, which is great. So it's $50 instead of a few hundred.
That's good.
So that's kind of my experience as an adult. I have not gone to. My problem is I don't go to enough panels.
I love panels. I'm so excited.
No, me too.
I think like the experience as a parent is going to be different for me because I've always gone to cons alone.
Yeah.
When I've had no responsibilities or anybody to watch over.
Right.
And Logan as Hulk is going to be gone. He's just going to be gone. So I wish I'm just going to have to be like, no, you have to fight Loki. Stay with me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a crazy experience for them, I think.
Yeah. So this is their first con?
This is their first con.
My God, that's so cool.
And Remy is now online, sitting next to me, planning out her next con.
Tell my girl I love her.
I will. We're going to go to Otakon this year in August.
Neat.
Yeah, someone take her to that. Because that was like my first real big anime con. So I think it's going to be great. And it gives me 125 days to work on everything.
You mean instead of 21?
Even less, probably.
Oh, I know.
Because if Easter was in the middle of that, just jacking up my game.
Oh, I know.
So this is their first con.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Awesome.
I know. It's going to be fun. I'll take lots of pictures.
Yes, please do. Oh, wow. And you're right. Now, do they have any type of kids programming there?
They do. They have a whole entire kids area. So we're going to be mostly spending time in that probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Especially on Saturday when it's
Oh,
just
it's
you
going
and
to be me and
Logan.
him, and yeah, we'll be there all day.
Yeah. The first con that where we went to, so we went to that Phoenix Comic Con. They had a Plants vs Zombies set up, so the
That's so
kids had
cute.
the Nerf guns and all that and stuff to throw at the. It was
What
amazing.
do they have? They have something really cool. I'm looking it up right now because it's, really crazy that I know when I went, they did
Hmm.
not have
Oh yeah.
all this stuff. Like, it was definitely not meant for kids ever.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can find the cool. Oh, it's under panels. So I would like to do a couple panels, and I do not know if we'll be able to. But that's just how the cookie crumbles
Yeah.
with this. And again, you're taking kids, so it's so
Yeah.
different. Why is my? They also doing a school series, previous panels, blah blah blah. The Chibi Techo. So it's
Yes.
kids under 12 for
Mhm.
interactive panels of their own. So they have also a manga library for them to sit down and read at,
Mhm.
and they have to be accompanied by an adult. So of course, it's not like a
Right.
drop-off center.
Right.
They're
Right.
going to be doing like what they've done in the past for them is Japanese art. They've made felt sushi.
Oh, wow.
They've made food.
Mm-hmm.
They did Japanese folklore story time.
Ooh.
They did make your own Pokemon.
Nice.
Family anime games. They made anime headbands, and they've also
Mhm.
done live action Pokemon Go.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. So like that's kind of the stuff that they're gonna look forward to.
Uh huh.
No, City, you did not hear that. That's not what I
What was that?
said. Or RWBYGB. It's not
Oh yeah,
what
I
I
know.
said. I said
Yeah.
Chibi Techo. But that's what I'm gonna probably do that with them instead of doing all the, ones I want to do, like
Yeah.
International Horror Guide to English and Japanese Horror Series.
Yeah.
I won't get to do that, but that's okay. That's okay.
It's okay. It is okay.
One of my favorite things of anime cons is the anime music videos.
Yeah.
I love anime music videos. If you have not seen anime music videos, and you can tell Rye this because it's not that inappropriate. Like I don't think there's anything really bad. Anime Hell 3 is on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it is an hour of anime music videos. AMVs, yeah. It is so good. It's one of my favorites. I learned so much from them.
Neat.
Just enjoying them.
Okay, so here's something fabulous.
Yes.
Otakon for you is the same weekend as the gaming con I'm doing in August.
Shut the front door.
Yes. Yes.
Shut the front door.
I love it when because I always feel bad when I'm the one that has to say I'm not going to be at game. I'm like, oh God, we're missing 2 weeks. Oh wait, we're probably not. Let me look at this.
Yeah. No, definitely Otakon. We didn't even book our tickets yet, but I had to book a room and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to just make it closer, and I should make it close because we'll be walking with the kids.
Right.
So, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So I'm doing a tiny con. It's a $70 vendor fee. Like, yes, please, instead of 300 and something I paid for my table. And a friend of mine, so Sarah's done it before,
Mm-hmm.
and she said it's really neat. It's really small, really kind of intimate.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna make me bump up my gaming stuff.
That's awesome.
Like the
Yeah.
gaming necklaces. And I'm gonna do D20 or D10 necklaces.
That's awesome. You're so great.
So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So we'll be conning at different cons the same weekend.
It's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. I think the kids will have a good time. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, do I want to drive all the way to Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
No. But will I? Yeah.
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 That's gonna be a good time though. So how do you have a general idea of how big the one TechCon is attending wise?
Techo. Let me look it up. I forget how many they had last year, and I wanted to go last year, but it's in April, and it catches me off guard.
Yeah.
April always catches me off guard with things to do because it just is not something you expect. I don't know why. I never expect it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Is it a big convention center? So it's like a legit center that they run it out of. I'm trying to see if they say. I don't see it. They have a lot of people there that are famous voice actors.
Neat.
And that's what I'm excited for because I really love when they come.
Totally.
And it's also, I need your daughter here. It's Alice in Wonderland themed.
Oh God.
You want to fly her
Right.
out? I'll take her.
Yeah, totally. She'd love it, and she can help. She can help wrangle Logan.
Oh no, she's gonna go to the room, the chibi room.
Right? Yeah.
She's an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can fly out. I'll
and
take her.
she has a steampunk Alice costume.
I'm telling you, she's invited. She can be
This
Loki with me
shocks
one
nobody.
day. No. She can come as Loki one day. We'll both go as Loki. Logan can say Peter.
Yes.
It'll be great.
Yes.
Fly her out here.
With more planning, you know dang well if I was flying my kid out there, I'd be with her. As in,
yes,
yeah.
please.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, hey, Rye, we need you to just kind of help wrangle the kids. You know where to find us. We're gonna
There's
be
two of them.
Gaming. Yeah.
Just two. One day, two the others. You're fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
4 and 7, listen.
Yeah.
We'll give you leashes, like the kids' leashes. I
Okay,
don't believe
sorry.
in them. I don't have one. Don't worry.
Oh no, I did. I thought it was an awful idea until I had a kid.
Yeah, and you see them run, and they run really fast.
They really do. Oh my god. When we ever do start made, you'll understand my problem with leashes.
God, that makes me happy.
It's not good.
Oh, they have an app.
Ooh,
They have a Techo app.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yes.
send me that app right now.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
put it in
Phoenix
there.
Comic Con has one. It's really great 'cause you can figure out like when your panels are. And
And that's what I want to do. But again, I'll mostly, at least for Saturday, be in the chibi room. I would like it if people got some pictures of him attacking me. I think that'd be really
oh my
super
god,
cool.
I can't wait to see those pictures.
I think it'd be really super cool because he will like attack me because that's how he is, So I think that will be. I kind of want that. I want that experience with him because he's not going fishing. He wants to stay with Mama,
Which is so sweet.
I know. Last time at Gen Con, you played the Resident Evil card game. Oh my god, the one that is it the deck building one, City? Because I've played that game. It's super fun. This has been such a great talk.
Yeah.
I'll have to come with some what I did at con next week.
I cannot wait to hear this. And I expect all the pictures.
I gotta send you a picture of my skirt.
Yes.
Because you have to tell me what you think of it. It's actually really hot. It's awesome. It has strappies and leather and
That's gonna be so useful for other costumes too.
I know.
You have the wig. Oh my god. So you just need to pale your face. You should use that to do a version of Death.
Oh god, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I could do that, no problem.
I've seen a really cool version of her with that type of skirt. So yeah, do Death.
I know, and I might. I was thinking of trying to do 3 costumes. I just didn't have time for this time.
Death. You know what though? Go all black and pale your face and do Death. It's always an option.
I could.
Always.
I need to buy some makeup, but that's an easy target run.
Yeah.
I'd go to Gen Con City in a heartbeat. Gen Con is the biggest gaming convention.
Oh, I'm aware.
You should go.
I was not allowed to go when I was right there for my 16th birthday because my grandmother was overprotective. I was in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin for the weekend of my 16th birthday, and my grandmother refused to let me go to Milwaukee, which we were flying out of, for Gen Con.
Your grandmother's a mean lady.
She was very, very overprotective.
Oh, I know. I already got it from my mom. Trey, do you know, 'cause she doesn't call me Syringe, obviously. Do you know that there are scantily clad whores at conventions?
Oh my god!
I was like, Mom, I'm very aware that there are women.
Never one of them, but that's hilarious.
Women that dress inappropriately at conventions.
Yes.
Scantily clad whores, not horses. If there
my
were scantily clad
God.
horses, we would not have the conversation. But yeah, that was my. I was like, oh Jesus. I was like, yes, I'm aware.
My God, it's amazing.
Do you want the kids to see that? I'm like, I just don't care.
They're boobs.
Whatever.
They're boobs. It's fine.
It's not penises. Or you're okay.
It's not. Yeah.
It was so funny. So we have a great closing question.
Yes.
And it is, what is the craziest thing that's ever happened to you?
Yes.
Do you want to go first or second? I have.
You go first because you know.
Okay, I may have told the story before to you.
I may have already told my story too. That's okay.
I don't know. So, when I was probably 15, 16 years old.
So my daughter's age.
Oh yeah, this is really bad.
Uh-huh.
I did not drink at conventions because I was really
Which is
afraid of
good.
always
Right,
getting caught.
right. Oh yeah.
I'm one of those goody good. I was like, what if I get caught? Like I never would have gotten caught. I never would have, but I did not. So 15, 16, I go to the vendor room and there's a guy selling chainmail.
Mm-hmm.
A chainmail dancer outfit. I wanted it.
Yeah.
Real bad. So he let me borrow the outfit. I put it over my clothes and it was $200. Okay. I did not have $200. I was 15 years old. Like,
yeah.
I was more 15. There was no way I was 16. I was 15 years old and I walked around the con wearing it over my clothes, asking everybody for $1 and raised $200 to buy a chainmail bikini dancer
and your
outfit.
mother's warning you about scantily dressed women at cons. I wonder where she got this impression from.
She doesn't even know I had that thing. Had no idea. Never found out. Yeah, I still have it. It's chainmail, and it's this chainmail dancer outfit, and has a high necklace part with it. Mm-hmm. It's really neat.
You mean a slave collar?
It has a slave collar, and I paid $200 for it.
No. Other people paid $200 for it. You didn't.
I paid nothing. I paid $0.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when I learned how creepy people were.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aware. I have one of those right over there. Ow. Ow. I did arms and back yesterday. Ow. I should move my arm like this.
No, put it down before you get stuck in that position. I can't come save you.
Ow.
So tell me your craziest con.
My craziest. So this is actually really cool. This was the year that we had our first table.
Okay.
It was our first night at con. And one of the items that Sarah had was a 8-bit bow that was made to look like Wesley Crusher's sweater.
Okay.
That same pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at con. And we look up, and standing at our table is Will and Ann Wheaton. And so he's admiring the bow, and Sarah's talking, so I think I'm doing most of the talking because I was the saleswoman. I'll hawk while her. And so Sarah comes up to me and she whispers, and I don't know if you follow them on Twitter. They're lovely. They're delightful. Mm-hmm. They always talk about their dogs. They're pit bull advocates.
Of course.
And when they adopted their dog Marlowe, Sarah got the Marlowe Wheaton account and was tweeting for Marlowe. So Sarah whispers to me, "Do you think I should tell them that I do Marlowe's account?" I'm like, "Of course you should tell them." So she's like, "If you can have the bow if you want. And by the way, I know you've interacted with it a few times. I'm the one that runs Marlowe Wheaton's account." And Will, and I have a picture of it. Will gave her a tackle hug.
Oh,
just right out.
Hugged so cute.
Her. Hugged her. So they were at our booth for a good 30 minutes just talking.
That's
and
awesome.
They're just the sweetest. So at one point, and my husband has a huge crush on Ann Wheaton because she's lovely.
Who doesn't?
And right. And he wasn't at the con. So
that's just silly.
I know. He was there later in the weekend. So I said, what I said was, "Can I get a picture of Anne?" And Will, because of course, he's expecting to be, there's people trying to get his attention and all this bit. So Will's like, "Well, I can't do pictures." I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. But if you want to take a picture with Anne, I will photobomb you." I'm like, "That is 10 million times better than what I was asking for."
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that was like my first celebrity con experience.
That's amazing.
Was the Whedons at our table for a good 30 minutes. The tackle, Sarah getting tackle hugged by Will, and then this amazing photo bomb.
That's amazing.
It was so much fun. And they actually ended up becoming so Sarah, Ben, and the Weens are actually friends now.
That's awesome.
So, like, if you were listening to TMS a few years ago,
Mm-hmm.
it was after BlizzCon, and Scott was saying, "Hey, Sarah was giving me crap that I didn't let her know that when Metzen was in the guild hall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she was busy having dinner with the Wheatons anyway, so yeah. So he shamed her.
That's awesome.
She shamed her for
Being cooler.
For being cool. Yeah, yeah. That's another kind of fun, crazy thing that happened at a con. It's a little side note. It was at speaking of Chris Metzen, at Nerdtacular a few years ago. He was there. And I was having dinner or lunch with our friends Randy and SJ.
Mm-hmm.
And I got booed away from my booth. And Kiki, my business partner, texts me, "Hey, Chris Metzen's at our booth and he likes our Horde and Alliance headbands."
Did you run?
No, because I was having dinner. Like, I really love Randy and SJ. I never get to spend time with them. I didn't. But and then it got pulled away. Sorry, because I was like, give him whatever he wants.
Right.
So I got back to the booth and I walked up with the 2 headbands to him. And I'm like, "Hi, Mr. Metzen. Thank you so much for making the game. We really, really love it. You're,
Yeah. Fangirl, fangirl.
Exactly. I'm like, would you like one of these for Kat? He's like, can I have both? I'm like, of course you can have both.
You can have every one of them.
Yeah, it was just so sweet because I was nervous about having Horde and Alliance stuff because it wasn't like official fabric. So those are my two fun.
She has great con experiences. I have scary 15-year-old con experiences.
I had those too, honey. No, I had those as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had you look really cute in that red dress. People staring down my cleavage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I had the creepy inexperience.
I'm shedding.
Or inappropriate experience as well.
I'm shedding.
No, Loki's shedding.
He is.
Yes.
His hair is not holding up.
No.
It's gonna need a lot of hairspray.
I was gonna say, yeah, hairspray. Or get. Oh, you know, it'd be really well to. Do you have any of the stuff? The soothing
serum
cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would use that to make it greasy, and will probably help it keep from shedding.
I do have to look super grease.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would use that.
It's a good idea.
On it.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. I better go work on costume stuff.
I know, because you have a con like in a day and a half.
And I'm sort of debating about going to Steel City Con the weekend after that, but it wouldn't be Friday. It'd be just Saturday, like going for the day.
Nice.
And I don't know why they had 2 cons in a row, but
I don't know.
It's more of like an anime or a Comic Con kind of thing.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah, and they have a lot of people there. It's
Cool.
Steel City. Let me see who's there. But it would be just something to go to during the day because Remy's now obsessed. She's obsessed, which I'm good about that. Alice Cooper.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You do know if you decide to travel for cons.
I would. Gary Busey.
Yeah.
Barbara Eden.
Fun.
Brenda Strong. Oh my God, look at all these
Nice.
people.
We're going to have a fun visitor possibly for Phoenix Comic Con.
Oh, yeah?
My buddy Sebastian, who lives in the Netherlands, messaged me because he's upset there's no Nerdtacular this year. So, and he wasn't planning on coming to the U.S.
Yeah.
Because of no Nerdtacular. But he messaged me Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, it must have been Monday night or Monday afternoon. Or Tuesday was yesterday morning. Anyway, he's like, "Hey, how would you feel about a visitor at the end of May?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm doing a con. How would you feel about a visitor at the end of May to go to the con?" I'm like, "That sounds delightful because you're 6'6" and I need help with setup and you can go buy me food."
That's awesome. When is it? End of May?
It's Memorial Day weekend.
You'd have to let me know your con schedule because I can come visit.
Yeah. Just so I only have the 2 this year. I have Memorial Day and then the
one I'm going to be an Otakon for.
So the funny thing though is, like I said, Sebastian's 6'6". If you see that bed behind me, this teeny tiny little student bed, yeah, that's the bed he'll be using. Or he might just grab a couch.
I get the bed if I come.
You get the bed if you come. You get Ryan's bed.
Good.
Because that will, yeah. Yeah, no.
I'll look your ass out of there.
Exactly.
Which one's it called? What's the one in May?
So that's Phoenix Comic Fest.
That's right. Phoenix Comic Fest. I found it. Val Kilmer's going to be there?
David Bautista's going to be there.
I'm so excited
Michael
about Val
Roker's
Kilmer.
going to be there. Tim Curry's going to be there.
What?
Yes, I told you about this.
No, you didn't. You lie.
did,
You
because
lie.
you
You
don't-
lie. No.
I will go to the Facebook conversation, search Tim Curry, and show you where I sent you that announcement.
No, I'm looking. Okay,
did.
Phoenix. I'm going to see Tim Curry.
Let's hope I can buy lots of extra passes with my vendor.
Let's see here. Oh, I love him so much. I don't want to sign up for no newsletter. I don't live there.
Hey, sign up anyway.
I know. I would die to see Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Like, I could care less about I mean, if I went there and I did not see Drax, Logan would kill me.
It would kill you.
They would all kill me.
Yeah.
I just want to see Tim Curry. There he is! Ah! Sean Gunn's there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep. It's a pretty good lineup.
That is a good lineup.
Ming Na, which I'm so excited about. Not that I'm going to leave my booth to see anybody.
That'd be me. I'm like, I got pictures for you.
Exactly.
Oh, can I go?
So I have, yeah, of course. So who I have seen, I have not met Jim Butcher yet. I've passed by his, Michael Stackpole and Timothy Zahn, who are two Star Wars writers. I've seen and I've thanked them for their work. I did meet John Barrowman briefly because my friend was going up for a picture and we could line up before the vendor hall opened.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went up with her and said, "Hey, I adore you. You're amazing, and I need to get to work."
Right. Now I'm like looking at Pittsburgh to Phoenix flights.
You mean like I will be when we have gaming camping?
Cheapo Air.
Yeah,
That's what it's called. That's what the website. I trust it.
Well, but we do figure out the gaming camping weekend. So I'll just go out early.
Yeah.
I can visit, and I will need to visit Matt's cousin in West Virginia briefly because I'll be in a lot of trouble. And my two goddaughters, because they live in Wheeling, so it's not far.
That's not too bad.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a 45-minute drive from the Pittsburgh airport.
No. Oh, this has been such a fun show. Thank
I
you all for
know.
watching. Thank you, City.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for our listeners in post.
And post.
And just kind of needed it. It was perfect timing because you're going to a con and I'm getting ready for a con.
Michael Roker. Okay, we need to stop talking. I'll be on here all night.
It was a great con, and I can probably get you $25 tickets instead of the 100 because I'm a vendor. And I mean, you'll just have to wait out in the heat at the food truck for food for me. That's my cost.
Yeah, and I would take a bunch of pictures, and I would just.
And then and there's going to be we're planning a tadpole meetup on Sunday night, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stream doesn't need to hear this because you don't care.
Okay.
We love you.
you, Stream. Thank you.
Bye.